Hello, everyone. It's High Priestess Jamila, and so I'm back. I will give you guys a couple of minutes to get into the chat. This is not going to be a long discussion, but I did want to come and show you guys these really like, I'm going to be honest with you, these are, I didn't even know that this tree existed. I'm thinking that it must be these big tall trees, maybe. Anyway, there's tons of them at my house. And so I knew that these were special because when I looked down at it, because I had accidentally stepped on one of them, and I had shoes on, but I had stepped on one of them, and I was like, what? And now I remember seeing these as a kid, but it didn't have much significance to me back then. But what these are is they are sweet gum. They come from the sweet gum tree, and they are also called witches' burrs, not balls, but witches' burrs. And they're very unique. Like when you look at them really close up, they're very interesting. The ones that I really think are interesting are the darker ones. See if my camera is gonna focus. So what I did today, obviously, was I went and gathered up some. Okay, these have been used by witches for protection from other witches. So these can actually protect you from witchcraft. Also, um, if someone owes you money, you can use them for money spells, money rituals. Okay, especially if you're owed money. Okay. Um, and I think just general protection. I think also bad neighbors, just protection from bad energy. My suggestion is to always to consecrate and charge all of your spiritual items because all of these have been consecrated and charged. So I am actually getting ready to do a protection ritual for clients, actually, and myself. Okay, but I a lot of the times what I will do is even before I do the work for you that you guys pay me for, I will do protection. And so yeah, so this will be a ritual that's going to be done. I can show you guys that it's going to be really pretty. I'm going to use these, and I got all my petitions written over here. So so I'll be doing that ritual, but I'm actually kind of in the middle of things. Hello, the righteous one. How are you? No, no, you don't necessarily have to burn them. No, you don't. Okay. This one has some kind of weird thing on the back of it. It might be mud or something. But no, you don't have to do that. You can just use them as they are. For example, I pick pine cones and pine needles a lot, as well as acorns. You can just place them on your altar, or the way I'm going to use them, probably end up making a protection jar with them, a family protection jar. So you can just use them as is. You don't have to do anything to them. You can use them in your hoodoo work, like if you want to use it as like a charm, you can put it in your gris bags or either your mojo bags. Yeah. So, but that's a good question though. That's a very good question. I imagine that you could burn them. You could, if that's where your spirits lead you. My spirits are leading me to use them in a different way, and I'll show you guys that. Okay, once I'm done with that particular ritual. But I just wanted to come real quick and show you guys that I had actually went out there and gathered up a whole bunch of these, and you can see them close up. Boy, those look really like they're kind of thorny, ain't they? So, protection is one of the things that I decided to do every single day. I think that, um, protection can save you a lot of trouble. If you do work for people, if you do work for people, like for example, I have a total of 8 clients right now that I am juggling. So you're gonna need protection at some point, especially if you are a psychic witch, and I'm a psychic witch. So I pick up, and then I'm also empathic. So the one thing that my spirits were leading me to do is to devise a stronger protection plan, which is so crazy because there's so much stuff that I want to update y'all on, as far as like just spiritually, and some of the stuff that I've got, some of the projects that I have in the works, which is going to be extremely healing for a lot of people. Because I think that when you are confused about something, I think that it can make things harder. When you have some sort of understanding of what is going on. So I'll come back a little bit later with that. But I just felt compelled to come and show you guys these, because you can, read up about them if you guys want to. But I knew it was something about them when I saw them. I said, I bet you these are, something. And especially being that they bring money in, like that's just Bombay. And, this is just what I found, out in my yard, so you can actually, like, I go out and I bring in things from nature all the time. Okay. In fact, spirit encourages you to do that. Like if you're just out in nature and you see like a leaf that you might want to use, leaves, believe it or not, especially when they start to change color during the fall, very powerful, symbolic of change. So maybe if you want to bring change into your life, maybe if you want something to go away, because I know I still got some leaves, um, in my front yard. There's all sorts of rituals that you can do just with nature within itself. And I would just say to make sure that you clear it and consecrate it. You want to always consecrate all of your tools and everything. So yeah, I've been in here. I'm getting ready to hang up my herbs, on my little herb wall. So I'm trying to get some work done. Okay. But I got a lot done because a part of the process, especially when I'm doing rituals for y'all, is that I have to write the petition. And the petition is everything, in my opinion. The petition is all about your intent. So anyway, guys, I'm about to get this work done. I will see y'all later. I do have openings for readings today. My 60-minute readings are only 60. I am running a special. 30-minute readings are still 40, but the 60-minute readings are on sale. I highly encourage you guys. Y'all end up on the phone with me for a good hour and a half anyway. So you might as well just get an hour, is what I tell people. Okay. So anyway, also consultations are 60 right now. And we're gonna be running this special. I'm also gonna do a 30-minute reading special as well, but not today. Okay. Probably closer to the evening or tomorrow. Because we're using numbers. Okay, I always use numbers. Every time you see any price at my business is based upon some sort of, numerology, which gives a lot of power. Okay, because numbers are very universal. So anyway, that's going to be a special that I'm going to be running. Also, I am going to go ahead and do that Ostara group ritual. The group rituals are really going to be set apart for the solstices, and this is when those other deities are coming in, and very valuable. So we are going to be doing a Easter ritual. I will be back to you guys about that like within the next 24 to 48 hours. And you guys can also get involved in the Easter tree contest that we are going to be doing. Okay. So I talked about that a little bit. But I'm going to tell you something. I love creating things like that, just like I love making candles and I love doing a lot of different things. But I think that, this would be like the perfect artistic not only would it be artistic, but it would also be very you would be using very powerful spiritual symbolism, such as the rabbit, the tree, whether or not it's a cherry blossom or a birch tree. You're going to be using very, very powerful symbolism, even if you don't have, or like, because some people will go all out. They'll have real rabbits, they'll have real trees, but you can use these things as symbolism and they still hold power. That's just like I've done a lot of money rituals with Monopoly money. You wouldn't believe how powerful Monopoly money is when you're doing money rituals. So if you guys are feeling, like you want to try something new, Monopoly money is good. Or you can use real money, you know what I'm saying? So, but sometimes I think that Monopoly money, because that money don't have all that bad energy on it. And if you do use money to do your money rituals, you got to make sure that you consecrate it and you clear it, because money it's touched many hands. Money has a lot of spirits on it, especially cash. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I knew I was gonna ramble a little bit. I think it would be good though, so that you can do some. I know that I enjoy putting together Easter baskets and stuff, and we are gonna have Easter baskets. We are gonna have an Easter egg hunt. Um, I guess it would be on Easter. We'll be doing this during the spring equinox, so it's a little bit different because I'm pagan. So you know. Anyway, love and light to you guys. I hope y'all having a wonderful day. I'm sorry I ain't put up no readings. I've been amazingly busy, which is a good thing. But I am still accepting new clients. So we got the new moon coming up, and then I also have a group ritual. I mean, here's the thing that I say to people. It's not about advertising. It's all about, who is it that you're meant to connect with? What is meant for you? So for me personally, when I come and I alert you to things, they say a closed mouth don't get fed. And they also say that you should spread good news. So all of this is good news, and these are good energies and good vibes that we are working with. And especially for the spring equinox, I am so excited. And yeah, Uno cards. I've actually seen people use, it's all, some people do readings with numbers only. Some people do readings with rocks. Some people do readings with tea leaves. So you can read something with anything. You can see something with anything. In fact, many of us that even picked up the cards, we started with playing cards. I can read dice as well. So, but it's very different than a dice game, but I can read dice. So, yeah, you can read anything. Yeah, you know what? Numbers can tell you a lot. And when I read with tarot cards, you can see many, many different spectrums. You can see so much with the cards, especially when they're properly illustrated. I had a deck, and they had really, really nice kings and queens and jacks, or either the page. They had really, really nice ones, but all of the cards that were 1 through 10 were just like, it just had like a picture of 10. And but you could even see patterns in those very simple cards if you look close enough. But when you get a good deck, not only are you seeing the number, but yeah, of course, there's going to be spirits attached to the cards. Of course, they should be your spirits. That's the whole point. Divination is not dangerous as long as you know what you're doing. I have a Ouija board. So, of course, I'm not afraid of Ouija boards, but there's some witches that are afraid of Ouija boards. I'd say that if you feel some type of way, like if you feel any type of way or whatever you're doing, like if you don't feel comfortable with using tarot cards, but you like to use playing cards, then use playing cards. Just depends on, so yeah, you can actually use Uno cards for divination. Absolutely. And Uno cards, if you look at them closely, they are actually um, color coded. Some of them are blue, some of them are red, some of them are yellow, some of them are green, so yeah. I would say the only thing I would have to keep my eyes closed because I believe, well, okay, on the other side of the cards. Actually, no, that's not true either. You know what? You making me want to buy some Uno cards now. That would actually be fun because I actually like Uno. Uno is fun, but I actually like Skibbo better. Skibbo is fun. Have you ever played Skibbo? We used to play Skibbo. Then also, I like to play bid whist too. I'm pretty good at bid whist and spades. So anyway, y'all, I will see y'all later. I'm gonna get this protection ritual done so that I can go and get me something to eat. And I will see y'all later. Okay. Good luck, good vibes, and love and light to all of y'all. Bye bye.